That which does not kill us, makes us stronger. Whoever fights monsters, should see to it, that in the process, he does not become a monster. And if you gaze long enough into an abyss, the abyss will gaze back into you. He who has a why to live for, can bear almost anyhow. The individual has always had to struggle to keep from being overwhelmed by the tribe. If you try it, you will be lonely often, and sometimes frightened. But no price is too high to pay, for the privilege of owning yourself. The snake which cannot cast its skin, has to die. As well the minds, which are prevented from changing their opinions, they cease to be mind. In individuals, insanity is rare, but in groups, parties, nations and epochs, it is the rule. No one can construct for you the bridge, upon which precisely you must cross the stream of life, no one, but you, yourself alone. Is man merely a mistake of God's? Or God merely a mistake of man? The surest way to corrupt a youth, is to instruct him, to hold in higher esteem, those who think alike, than those who think differently. The advantage of a bad memory, is that one enjoys several times the same good things, for the first time. Every deep thinker, is more afraid of being understood, than of being misunderstood. Thoughts are the shadows of our feelings, always darker, emptier, and simpler. The higher we soar, the smaller we appear, to those who cannot fly. A thinker sees his own actions, as experiments and questions as attempts, to find out something. Success and failure, are for him, answers above all. The true man, wants two things, danger, and play. For that reason, he wants woman, as the most dangerous plaything. There are no beautiful surfaces, without a terrible depth. You must be ready, to burn yourself in your own flame. How could you rise anew, if you have not first, become ashes? Be careful, lest in casting out your demon, you exorcise the best thing in you. There are two different types of people in the world, those who want to know, and those who want to believe. One ought to hold on to one's heart, for if one lets it go, one soon loses control of the head too. All things are subject to interpretation. Whichever interpretation prevails at a given time, is a function of power, and not truth. Silence is worse. All truths that are kept silent, become poisonous. All I need, is a sheet of paper and something to write with, and then, I can turn the world upside down. The lonely one, offers his hand too quickly, to whomever he encounters. Invisible threads, are the strongest ties. What does your conscience say? You should become the person you are. Blessed are the forgetful, for they get the better, even of their blunders. Perhaps, I know best why it is man alone who laughs, he alone suffers so deeply, that he had to invent laughter. Today as always, men fall into two groups, slaves, and free men. Whoever does not have 2/3 of his day for himself, is a slave, whatever he may be, a statesman, a businessman, an official, or a scholar. They muddy the water, to make it seem deep. God is dead. God remains dead. And we have killed him. How shall we comfort ourselves, the murderers of all murderers? What was holiest and mightiest of all, that the world has yet owned has bled to death under our knives, who will wipe this blood off us? What water is there for us to clean ourselves? What festivals of atonement, what sacred games shall we have to invent? Is not the greatness of this deed too great for us? Must we ourselves not become gods, simply to appear worthy of it?